All right, I think we are on my hair. I didn't dry my hair. Um, I didn't dry my hair good enough. It's still dripping. Uh, 1 second, kids. I gotta grab a towel or something because I'm like still I'm still wet. Yeah, I'm still wet. Give me a second. I'm like, how's this? I'm still wet. My hair's still wet. How's that? Yeah, I love it. Oh my god, I think Tony's on the same time I'm on. Let's see. Is Tony on right now? I think he's on right now, Edition Days. Let's see, is he still on?
Features a whole slew of cast
That's
members,
Tony.
including Nadia Bjorlin, Billy Flynn, Brendan Coughlin, Stacey Hyduke, Paul Telfer, Lindsay Godfrey.
That's Tony talking.
I feel like I'm forgetting people, but it's a whole slew of people, right? And then Sunday.
There you go. He's telling about the events.
Oh, James Lott Jr.
He's live right now. That's funny. So you're on.
Of course you're live, James Lott Jr. Of course you're live. What are you doing in here if you're live on your
You're doing both. We're both.
I'm about to bring you in on here, but you can't go live on here if you're live over there.
I'm showing you.
WTF.
I'm showing you
and then Sunday,
to live.
we will be doing our podcast Edition Days live in front of the
so
studio
funny.
audience. And we will have special guests Carson Boatman and Lucas Adams joining us. And we also have potentially another guest as well.
See, Tom. We're talking about it.
I'm not sure yet, haven't got confirmation on that, but as soon as we do.
He's doing that right now. So yeah, he's doing that. He's talking about his only event. My hair's still wet. It was dripping everywhere. So I gotta put this, I got so much hair now. How's that, kids? Thank you, Demo. I'll take that. I am a good host. I'm a great host. I host the fuck out of things, don't I? That's right. But Demo, you are actually falling right into what I want to talk about, and that is people celebrating other people, good folks in your life. And we got to do that more, right? We got to do that more. We do. We do. We got to do that more. We got to show people that who we care about, who are good to us. Tony's the best too. He is, and I appreciate Tony more. I appreciate him. I'm in this business because of him, and his show, creation of his show, and he's great. And I'm just very, very proud to have him as a friend. So we've stayed friends all these years, 7 years. We stayed friends, and we've had our ups and downs, like everybody else does. But he's good peeps. He's good. His mom's good peeps. They're good peeps. So we should celebrate that more going on. Just trying to dry my hair. The time jump, you know, it's been good. So you need to watch. Now this is how you need to watch it. They got better after their time jump. Samoan Watchman. You can change your name. I'm like, my hair is just too wet. Okay, I'm trying to dry my hair. Okay, so we can get to work now. Ta-da! I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair. My hair is still wet. I just got out the shower, so it's like, it's just thick, coarse hair. But the water was like still in it. So this is uncombed. This is unpicked. Let me get my pick because I'm like, I gotta pick my hair. This is the morning time, kids. This is the morning time. So this is what we do. Look how long my hair is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wee, wee. I got the fro of all time. Now, when I was a kid, I had a bigger fro than this. It was the 70s. I had a bigger fro than this. I thought it was one of the Jackson 5 back then. I was working it out. I was like, but look how long my hair is. It's just like, my hair is long. I can do anything I want with it. I'm very fortunate. I have friends who don't have hair and can't grow it. So I'm very fortunate. Yes, I'm very fortunate. Oh, got gray hair too. Okay. That's a little something for now. Just gonna leave it right here for now. We're gonna let it breathe. Let the hair breathe. Yes. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Good morning, JLJ. This morning. It's morning in California still. I got my coffee. Look at that. It's really good this morning. Really good. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I love having hair. I love having long hair. My last hurrah. So I'm gonna grow my hair out now before I get too old. And then I'll probably cut it. There are times I miss just shaving my head. There are times I do miss that. But yeah, I want to talk about celebrating people, folks. You know, so today is 2/22/22. So it's 2/2/2/2/2/2/2/2. And it's Tuesday. It's the most twos we're ever gonna have in our lifetime, apparently. And that's I love numbers like that. I don't like numbers in general, but I like numbers like that. But I have a friend, some of you guys know, fellow podcaster, host, co-producer of Forever Today, Candice Mack. It's her birthday today. And I want to give a little special shout out to her because Candice Mack, you know, I'm shady. I talk shit to everybody. I do it all. But I do appreciate folks in my life who are really good people. I'm in this business where people are out for themselves most of the time and look out for them and will drop you in a second. They think they got something better going on. I'm in Los Angeles, they're in LA. They make it happen there too. But I will tell you, there are some folks in my life who are truly nice people and are inclusive and wonderful. And I'm sure I had to use that too. Sure, that too. And Candice is one of them. Candice Mack is actually one of the nicest people I know. Like seriously, one of the nicest people. She is genuine in her pursuits. I know for a fact that she is living her best life in terms of. I know she's happy. She has a soap opera on audio channels. She has a podcast she's had for years. She's been nominated for some awards. We've been nominated against each other. And when I won, she stood up. She was truly, I said, everybody does that. She was truly happy for me when I won. I could tell she was just like, you deserve it, James. You know, she started out as a fan and we become like family on some level. I'll give it to her. She's one of my extended family. But when I won, we were both there. And when I won, she stood up and said, and was like clapping for me. I saw her because I think I was going to win. You want to see my famous crazy speech? It's here on YouTube on JLJ Media, the Capital City Web Award winner. But she stood up, and that tells me, you know, the kind of caliber of person she is, right? Somebody who is happy for their friend, even if they don't win an award. You know, the awards are just awards, right? They're arbitrary, just like whatever's, right? I would say they're just nice icings on the cake. You know, whatever. It's nice to be recognized by your peers, by somebody saying, you know, I like your work. We work hard. Anybody who creates content works hard, and to put something together for people, and to release it to the public and have them judge it, not easy either. But I can tell you, Candice loves this business. Candice loves. She loves. She loves pop culture. She has a wealth of knowledge in terms of all this stuff, but she really is like really a super nice person. Like, who are you? Like, where'd you come from? I'm like, I'm nice, I'm not that nice. There's something like, no. So I appreciate folks who are genuinely nice. And I want to give her, she's 40 years old today. She's told her age. So I'm not saying anything, that's on turn. But 40 years old, I was going to say to you, Candice, if you watch this later, my advice to you is the 40s are wonderful. They're fabulous. I feel like I came into my own in my 40s. I changed a lot of my life in my 40s, which is serving me now in my 50s. And I just think it's going to be a wonderful time for you. Just keep learning lessons. Education is never done. I'm a faith-based man, so I believe in God, and God always guides me every day of my life. I do prayer and meditation every morning for an hour, so he guides me every day. make the best decisions for myself, to continue doing this. And so I wish all of that for you, Candice, and more. If I was in person, I'd give you a big hug, but you're across the world and I'm in LA and we're not hugging anymore. Interesting. So happy birthday to you. And so I appreciate you very much. And that's something we should always do that to people. I already sent her a message offline, but you know, yes. Yeah, you gotta, yeah. Candice, well, Candice is not on right now. So yeah, Candice, Daisy Flower 4 says she has the questions for you every time. She's not on right now, but the 40s. And you know, getting older is very interesting because I have a lot of friends who are younger than me. That's not how that works. And they're about to hit this. They're banging it next door for some reason. But a lot of them are about to transition into this 40s age. And I'll tell you, I changed my whole life 13 years ago at 40. And last month was my anniversary, and I just changed everything. I literally changed everything. Location, job, lifestyle, and I changed everything. And for the better. So I'm telling you, it was the best decision I made. But I learned in the last 13 years too, that education just continues, it never stops. And you need people in your life. No man or woman is an island. Well, I'll be in my 60s in 7 years, I'll be there. I have friends who are in their 60s and they love it also. But I'll tell you, Brown, as I'm in my mid 50s, there's a lot of things that I'm learning that I'm like, okay, things that I thought were important are not important anymore. Things that weren't important are now important to me now. You know, it's getting 46 is a good age. I like 46. I had a good birthday at 46. That was a good one. I wish I could write the new theme song GH2 and submit it. I know somebody who does that kind of there, GH, but I don't want to take over his job or anything. But yeah, I would love to. I don't like the new theme song. But yes, 46 was I had a great birthday at 46. Oh my goodness. Was it 46 or 45? One of those two. It was that good, I can't remember. It was like one of those two. May 12th, I'm May 10th. It's a Taurus in the house. May 10th. Is Mother's Day this year? Whose birthday is Mother's Day on this year? Let's see. Mother's Day. Mother's Day is the 8th this year. Okay, so luckily you and I, Sheree, can have our own birthdays this year. Don't have to worry about sharing with mothers. Yeah, I'll be 53, and I think I look pretty good. I'm trying to hold out. I'm trying to moisturize and hold out. This is getting gray and gray about a minute, but my hair isn't getting gray. It was interesting. It's just all here. It's like all right here. I'm not shaving it off, so I can just get over that. In Hollywood, they want me to shave this off. I'm like, no, I'm not shaving it off. I've heard every gray hair God be on it. You know, so I did. Mm-hmm. So you see, May 3rd, another Taurus. May Taurus is the best. I mean, April, I'll take you in kind of too because you're still a Taurus, but May is the best. We have some May babies in the house. Our parents were all doing the same thing back in like September, October, the year before, doing that. But other people I want to give some shout outs to. I want to give shout out just to Tony Moore, Candice Mack. Also, I give shout out to Flo Boyce. Some of you guys know him already. Flobo and I become very close friends over the last 2.5 years. I guess 2.5 years. I met him in 2019 at AfterBuzz. And I know I'm a whirlwind. I know I scare him sometimes. I'm sure I do. I am like a force of nature. But he seriously is a really nice guy. Like he's a nice person who just wants to make it. He just wants to create content and do what he does. He likes what he's doing and he's plodding along and he doesn't bother nobody. He's a very compassionate person. And I want to say I celebrate you too, Flobo. Yes, I know your new boyfriend, Tony JC. Yes, Flobo. He told me he'll take the fans where we can get them. He'll take them. Gay, straight, whatever, he'll take them. He don't care. But Flo really is, he's a really sweet guy and has really been there for me. And I feel like I've been there for him too. And it's just funny. We just connect. We just connected, and we have a lot in common. I would tell you, I have friends of all colors and faiths and backgrounds and genders. That's fine, but sometimes, and many of you guys may agree with this, sometimes it's nice having somebody similar background to you. There's just a shorthand. It's just a comfortability sometimes to have at least a few people that you like. We're very similar. We get the same things. We both have Caribbean backgrounds, New York backgrounds, Black men. There's just things that you know are just really nice. And I think that's I feel like I'm competing with this God-forsaken. I'll take a picture. I just love this. They're big. So next to me is some weird spot where they're holding all the tractors and things to build the metro. And usually it's quiet right now. That's why I usually do shows right now, because it's usually quiet. And they're really banging. So over here, it's bouncing off my walls in my ear. And I feel like I'm yelling at you guys, like, oh my God, I'm gonna yell at you guys. Last thing I want to do. I want to yell at you guys. That's the last thing I want to do. Shit. Getting loud. Yes. So it's good to have people in your lives that are completely just similar to you sometimes. It's just a nice break from everybody else. You don't have to explain certain things. It's just nice. Like I say, for some women, it's like nice to have another woman around, just like I just talk to you about women stuff. Not have to explain anything extra. You just totally get it. Or somebody you're around your age. Sometimes I like having people all ages. And I'm like, I don't mind having somebody younger, but sometimes somebody my age just gets it. I don't have to say nothing. This works. It's crazy. So anyway, but Flo was a great guy. I just want to give him a shout out. He's somebody that I appreciate very much. Let's see, who else I want to give a shout out to? Let's see. Lucretia Lyon, my girl. I haven't talked to her in a while. I see her online. I appreciate her also. Long time friend with her. Doug Hess, who's on my Forgotten Hollywood guy. Again, my girl Kelsey Campbell, who just sent me a text. She's wonderful. Ben Bryant, another nice, really nice guy who supports my career. Well, thank you. I think, yes, good energy can attract good energy. Yes, that's true. People say when iron sharpens iron, people kind of align with each other. And I was like, you hope so, right? You hope that she could use a Black friend. She could. Because I love, I'll say something, Texas Rangers fan. I love the scenes. The one of those bit we got with Stella and Phyllis talking, I thought was kind of cool. I was like, we just don't see that enough. And when Jordan was there, Jordan and Portia became friends. I liked that. I liked that so much. I did. I liked it. I missed her on G Spot. I know, Lucretia. I know she's the whole of the world these days. We're still friends. She's getting settled. We're trying to. One day she may come back on. I told the fans miss her terribly. But yes, she's. I'll talk to her again. See if she'll come on one day. But she just, people's lives change. Change. Somebody's texting me. Yeah, so it's this guy, but I appreciate her. She was like one of my right hands. Lucretia was one of the people who just like completely nice, and she's a nice person too. There are a lot of people. I can't think of nobody. But a lot of celebrities like Sean Kanan, who came on Sunday. My friend Michelle Stafford's my friend. They actually support me in my career and careers, I should say. A lot of my actors are becoming friends that I work with. I like to support them. My friend Dana, who's on several shows, and Anthony and all them. They're great guys. And Billy Alex on them. I have a lot of my acting people. I can call them up and say, I got a show for you. Come on. Frank Moran. Okay. Can't forget Frank Moran. That's my buddy. I just worked with him last night on a show. Frank is he makes me laugh. And we talk about all kinds of stuff. And he's such a smart guy. And we hit it off. And I think he's the other one's a little younger than me, but he's a little younger than me, but he's not, super young, but he's younger than I am. But we have a lot of things in common, and it's great. And so I don't mind. I like difference as much as similar, right? Both. So, but I try to tell each person when I see them or talk to them that I do appreciate them. It's good to say. Sometimes you need to hear it. Sometimes you never know. I have friends that I'll just randomly send a text and be like, "I love you" or whatever, and they'll go, "Oh my God, I needed that today." Because you never know what people are going through. You just don't. You know what people are going through. We're all going through a lot of stuff these days, and it's tough. It is tough as fuck out there. There are some days I just want to lay in bed and not get out. Screw it. I'm just gonna lay in bed and lay my life. Like today, it looks like it's all overcast and everything. I don't know what's going on over there. I know my background's really dark. I didn't turn any lights on or anything. But I just think that sometimes saying a little hello, how's it going, or a funny picture, or anything, just something. You never know how. My Aunt Faith always says, "You never know whose day you'll give them a smile." We always went the other way. I was saying how, be mindful of how you treat people because you never know who you'll make hurt or whatever. But here's the other side of that. Just your presence may make somebody laugh or smile. And I think that's something that's very interesting. They just cast Jack's granddaughter. I wish you didn't tell me that. I don't want to know that. That's a spoiler. I don't want to know. I kind of like not knowing. I know you guys like to know stuff. I don't read spoilers or anything. I like to go along for the ride. I just do. I don't need to know what's happening in the future. I miss being surprised. That's how old I am. I miss being surprised all the time. I love getting a good surprise. Tony JC says, I like Sean even more for seeing him on with you guys, my favorite AJ. I was just listening to 10th Floor GH, my buddies Matt and Kat, who his GH was Billy Warlock. He didn't know AJ's GH. He didn't know him as AJ. So that was very interesting. Sean's a really nice guy, actually. Sean is, I think, smart. Sean is a guy who's been through a lot and gets it. He's a smart guy. That's why he's working. And he's well liked. That's why he's working. People like working with him. He's fun to work with. I'll tie that into the Studio City question with Attention Rated Fan. When I got to, I'll give here's a little inside something. So like I said, Sean asked me the day before. He's like, "Are you free tomorrow? I got a role for you." And I was like, "Sean, of course I'll go." So I had to go to a place called Canoga Park. I had to go to Kevin Hart's studio. Yes, that Kevin Hart. And I go to Canoga Park, which is just like 40 miles away from me. But I didn't care. It's Sean Kanan. It's on a Sunday. So that's why that weekend, if you're like, why is James canceling the soap shows? I was going to go be on Studio City. That's why I had to cancel them. Because I run them. The girls, nobody could do it because I run them and engineer them. So I left, went over there. As soon as I got there, they were all like, "We saw your name on the call sheet. We're so happy." To walk in and have Carolyn Hennessy, Tristan Rogers, Lily Melgar, all these people who I'm friends with, but them all going, "We were so glad we saw your name on the call sheet." That's like, they're stars. And they're so happy to see me. That's what was crazy. And so then I hugged everybody and we sat around, we talked. Sean came out, Michelle, his wife, and I waited for my turn. And I was there most of the day, but it was very comfortable. They had everything very comfortable. They had food and snacks and everything. It was very comfortable. And I had to catch up with everybody. We had to talk about this. I got all kinds of dirt and gossip. No, I don't follow all the outlets, girl. I don't follow any of that. I don't watch any of that stuff. I mean, if something comes to me occasionally, if they say they cast it, then I may see like some of our digest, so I may see their stuff, but I don't look at stuff. But anyway, so then Sean was like, "We're improv it." But he gave me the premise, but improv is even harder than just a scripted thing. I had to come up with dialogue. But he was like, "You're playing a host. So you just be yourself." And I've interviewed Sean so many times that I wasn't even nervous. I was like, "We'll be fine." And I'll tell you, I act opposite Sean. So literally, I'm with the star of the show. Like I was sitting there in these chairs going, "I'm about to act opposite with Sean Kanan." Like this is amazing. I mean, my life is good. And then we were doing scenes, different takes and scenes. I don't know how long my screen time. I don't know because I did my scenes, so I don't know how they cut it all up or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. To tell you the truth, I don't know. I will have to find out. Actually, he has the screener for me. I couldn't go last Saturday, so I'll try to see him this weekend and actually watch it. But I don't have no idea. I believe I'm episode 2. I believe. I'm like, don't quote me on that either. When I find out the good, the deeps, I will make sure you know me. I broke the fuck out of myself. All these guys all know. But I don't know for sure. But it was. But I'm saying, but I get to act opposite Sean. I got to watch Sean in action, like literally in action. I was like going, God, he's really good. Like he's really good. He knows this type of work, and he's so supportive. James doing fine. Everybody doing like, it's like we can do this. We're good. Got it. He was so supportive. So I say, folks, I'm excited to see. He says it's good. He says it's good. He says I look good. I have my purple jacket on, so I look good. So but I think we did a good job. So I can't even remember what I did because I feel like it was all like a blur right now. But it's good. It's good stuff. So I don't know. Once I find out everything, I'll tell you guys. Once I find out everything, I'll tell you guys. But I love Sean Kanan, so that's a yes. So I'm glad you guys like him even more. I do that, but I'm not sure yet. I'm very nervous to see myself. I've done shows, movies. I told them like I don't want to be an actor, but my friends keep writing roles for me in their movies and shows. So I just show up. I show up. I got to ask you something the other day too. I'm like, I don't want to be an actor. I used to want it. I used to was. Acting's hard, but here's what's funny. There's a show. It's an episode of the Really Short Story podcast coming up. I'm starring in it. I never write anything for myself. Never. I don't write. I don't write. I was writing a series that I put to bed. It's not been released yet, and it's called The Accidental Governor. And I was going to star in it at first. I'm like, I don't want to. But this story just came to me in a dream, like literally in a dream. And bye, see you later. It's me in a dream. And I wrote it, and I play twins. Of course, I don't want to act, but I'm playing twins in this story. So it's very interesting. I didn't want to write anything for myself, but I did. And we'll see if it's successful. Who knows, right? Oh my God. But I said, let me just do it. I'm just gonna write something for myself, see how it goes. I don't think it's my best work on earth or anything like that, but it's different. It's part of a story of it's part of a Mistletoe Road story. So that series was our hit. This is like a sub spinoff of this show that actually feeds into that show. So, and Pepper Winters too. Right? So it's very interesting. Yeah. So it's yeah. But yeah, I'm trying something there. So that's the deal. And I'm trying to come up with a really great song for me and Flobo. We have an album coming out, and most of the album is done, but I haven't heard the hits. You know what I mean? Like I'm waiting for we've done some Flobo and I have done 3 or 4 songs together that have been really big for us. But I haven't. No bloopers for me. I didn't call him by his real name. No, I knew I noticed it's not Sean. I knew it wasn't. So no, I didn't call. I no bloopers. Yeah, no, we didn't have. I don't think. What, do we have a blooper? There might be a blooper actually. There might be one blooper. I don't think it's his name. It's something else. I think. I don't think we have any bloopers. I don't think. I don't know. No, I was ready. I was like, I know I went. Well, my thing is, I really wanted to make sure that I came prepared. You know what I mean? It was one of those things, I don't, these productions cost money, right? And every second you fuck around or make a mistake, it costs money. And I was very cognizant of the fact that I really wanted to come on and give the best takes, so I have choice. Because I know how it is. I'm a producer. So I know I was in producer mode also. And I'm a director. And so I was like, I was very aware of making sure that I gave good show. I didn't want to waste anybody's time. And Sean had more scenes to do after that. I was not the last shot at all, right? He had more scenes. They were there all day. And so yeah, I was trying to work it out. Let's work it out. But again, I appreciate Sean. It was just such a wonderful. My phone. My phone has messages. Let's see who they. Oh. So I just, yeah. So, Super Bowl halftime show was great. Just yeah, I saw it. It happened around the corner from my house. So I was here when it all went down here in Inglewood, which in Inglewood, not Los Angeles, bitches. It's Inglewood. Make sure I say that. It was good. You're right. It was good. It reminded us back in time. Now, see, for me, I understand as a generation, it's the best halftime show ever. It's good, and it's up there. But for me, it's Prince, it's Madonna, it's Michael Jackson. Like those three are the best halftime shows that have happened. But I get for this generation and for a lot of people, this was the best. To me, it was the most South LA, Inglewood, ghetto fabulous, hip hop rappy halftime. It was to me, it was very much. I mean, a little behind the scenes here in Inglewood. It was a big deal to have all this happening. Big deal. And so I think it was. You feel the buzz in the air. You feel the energy. I literally live around the corner from the stadium, so I could feel it. They were getting streets ready, and everything was happening, and it was like signs going up, and more folks were in the city, and I saw a lot more Bengals jerseys. It was so weird because other half my family's in Ohio. So seeing Bengals jerseys in Inglewood was weird. And it was, and then there's also the LA hometown pride that was happening. It's like it was Rams, right? There was so much going on over here in Inglewood. And I didn't go to the stadium. I was like, I didn't go to the stadium. I stayed home. So I was at home. Well, I was going. I didn't sleep that night because after they won, it was crazy talk here in Inglewood. Crazy talk. But you could just tell it was a real. That halftime show was a real South LA celebration, and that's what I felt when I watched it. Like, this is really interesting. It's very, LA gets all the glory, all the other cities. Yeah, Hollywood's part of LA, so you say Hollywood. The Valley has its own thing. Orange County has its own thing, but there are a lot of cities in Los Angeles. We have our own mayor, we have our own stuff, and we don't get mentions. And Inglewood has the Forum, SoFi Stadium. They will have the Clippers Stadium. YouTube Theater is here. They always say in LA, and it's like, no, it's in Inglewood. It's in Inglewood, kids. So let's not get it twisted. So I'm standing for Inglewood. That's what I'm standing for. It's like that's what it is. Orange County. So that's what I talk about all the time. Inglewood. Diana Ross is a good one too. There's a lot of good ones. But I will not argue with folks. I know that some people think it's one of the best ones, and that's fine. I get it. Well, life. I'm so old. I've been around for so long. It's just so. It's so. I'm just like an old man half the time with things I like. So I just know what I like, and fans evolve and change. I just have had to learn to accept that. They evolve and change. They just do. And like Jean said, it's generational, and it's certain things just for them. A lot of generations will not understand that seeing Michael Jackson perform on a screen, that was everything. We didn't have Twitter. We didn't have access to it. It was everything. Daisy Flower. First of all, Inglewood spelled with an I, or Inglewood. I'll make sure they call it Iwood. Inglewood spelled with an I. LAX is 5 minutes away. Inglewood's right next to LA. It's right there. LAX is almost in Inglewood. The planes fly over my house, my mom's house. My mom's actually the flight pattern. They fly right into runway to north, I think they call it, to south. I see the planes every day. And when it rains, they fly over my house, going the other direction. So Inglewood, LAX, it's like 5 minutes, 5-7 minutes. I'm by LAX all the time because I go to there's a Target and there's stores, and my Ralphs and everything are right next to me. You can actually see the airplanes right there coming in for the final landing. I have a spot that I go to. There's 2 spots that I go to that I posted years ago on social media. Maybe I do it again. There's a park next to an In-N-Out, and literally the planes fly right over you as they're about to land into it's scary and exciting at the same time. You see them coming, and they're like right over you, and then they land. It's a trip. Or right above my CVS, there's a rooftop parking where I'll stand and I'll eat, and you can actually watch all the planes taking off. They come in, and you got, I love why some people, and the beach is right there. They fly over the water. So so for me, the beach is like 10 minutes away. It was like 7 minutes away. Like I'm near. I love this part of the world. I love being down here. Oh, you were in Inglewood, you came to LA. Yay, Inglewood. I have an Inglewood song called Inglewood is the Place. I'd play it on here, but I don't think it'll sound good. Let's see if I can play it on here. Let's see if it shows up. Yeah, I did a song, but I would love for it to be the theme song for Inglewood. Here we go. Let's see if I can play it.
Inglewood, 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 home of the champions. Lockhaven, Fairview Heights, Morningside Park, Century Heights, Inglewood Knolls, Sentinel Heights, Barbara Village. Near the ocean, near the airport, near the 405. Randy's Donuts, Hollywood Park, near the 105. Inglewood.
That's my song. That's my song. Inglewood is the Place. You can hear it anywhere on any kind of service. But I'm trying to get it to be the theme song Inglewood. So when the thing came out for the Super Bowl, I was playing it everywhere. I was showing it everywhere. They got some listens. People were listening to it. But that's my little song that I did for Inglewood. I did that song like several years ago. When did I do that song? That song in 2017. And I love that. I love that song. I want it to become big. So I'm gonna keep trying to share it. But Inglewood's changing. I got some Randy's Donuts actually. Can we show you? So Randy's Donuts is a place with the giant donut on top of it. There's two of theirs. So this is a cinnamon roll and a glaze. This smells good. I'm saving them for a special occasion. Meeting later. I haven't had breakfast. Well, it'll be lunchtime by the time I eat. So I haven't had lunch yet. So I don't want to ruin my lunch with donuts. Yeah. Yes. Come back to California. Come back to LA. California is different. Come back to LA because there's Northern California is right different than Southern California. Central California is different than all of them. So yes, come back down to Los Angeles. Yes, very different. Northern Californians hate us. Southern Californians don't think about them. So that's how that works. I lived in both spots. That is. So yes. Also, a helicopter emoji. Let me see that. Yes. So yes. So okay. So I am going to now leave. I have other things I have to do today. It's just I'm so busy. Will there be a daytime today? Not sure yet. Check around 1, 2 o'clock, maybe. I think tomorrow for sure, but today I have a show to record at 3. So I don't know if I'll be able to do one or not today. So we'll see. We'll see. But thanks for tuning in to JLJ this morning. We're all over the place. We're audio too. So you want to listen to me as you're driving to work or in the gym, please go ahead and listen. It's on all the streaming platforms. YouTube, of course, JLJ Media is where this is. I appreciate each of you guys coming in from all over the world. I think it's coming from all over the world. So thanks for coming in and joining me, whatever time of day or night it is for you. I completely appreciate it. I love talking to you guys. I look forward to these when I come in the morning. But yeah, I got work to do. It's my day's just starting, and I gotta get it done so you guys can be all happy. I love you guys. Tell somebody you know and you love that you love them.